The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set!
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Tua. Able to find Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He'll return it from the 6. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On the crossing route, complete. It's Schwartz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here's Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. He's got a man, complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Mostert. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish out this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Watson off play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 22, Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable for Graham. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out. On 4th down, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Defense is able to hold. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
This is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.